Welcome to another edition of Motivational Mondays. Today, we are going to talk about falling off the horse and getting back on. Apparently, I did that. Apparently, I stopped doing this Motivational Mondays. I've been rocking out with Motivational Mondays for years. And I stopped. How many other people right now have done the same thing when it comes to something that they're great at, something that they're good at, something they're getting into, and they just fell off for whatever the reason is? And that's perfectly fine. Sometimes life happens to you or even happens for you. And you have to understand that whatever you're dealing with, it's going to be okay. Whatever you stop doing, you can get back up into it. So this is what I want y'all to do right now. I want y'all to really tap into this, right? Life is whatever you make it. You're going to have the ups and the downs, the ebbs and the flows, and all this other stuff that comes along with it. And this is what you got to do. You have to stay firm in what you believe in is right to fight for your life. Or should I say, create your life. You see, I know for a fact that there's nobody in this world that had a straightforward life that they never had to deal with any type of issues. It doesn't even matter if you was a billionaire born into it, you still have to deal with an issue. And sometimes them issues will put you in the corner to stop you from your greatness. Same with me, Motivational Mondays, good vibes. I stopped doing it because I was dealing with something else. When I got done dealing with that, I had to have this conversation. Should I get back in doing this? I ain't really getting the traction that I needed to get from this. People gonna like what I'm saying. Am I repeating the same stuff? Oh, I'm having all this negative conversation about something that I know that I'm great at, right? I'm great at in front of the camera. I'm great communicating. I could get on stage and get busy, all right? But why am I having these negative conversations? Because sometimes in life, what happens is that when you fall off, you hit rock bottom. And some people stay in rock bottom for the rest of their lives, majority of their lives, for a moment, longer than a moment, and they think that's it. They're so focused on worried about what everybody else is saying. And I'm here to tell you straight up and down, the only person that you should be focused on what's saying is right here in your head, in your brain, and figure out if it's a positive or negative conversation. I've said this plenty of times in my other Motivational Mondays, right? Where you have to monitor your conversation. And here I am, dealing with life, dealing with marriage, dealing with kids, dealing with job, dealing with this, dealing with that, and I'm just like, man, I don't got time to do this. I ain't making no money off of this. And you're right, I'm not. But I had a message, right? And I had a goal, I had an objective, a long-term objective to just push my agenda of understanding of self-motivation, self-help. Self-education is the key, just being in a positive vibe. And what happened was that I had to deal with that myself. I had to retrain myself. I had to unlearn to relearn again, because you have to realize one thing. And I said this in the podcast before. In every level in life, there's a different type of language. So whatever level I was at, the language that I was speaking and communicating with was not the same. So it wasn't downloading. It wasn't downloading the way they needed to download it. So I dealt with it. And here it is, frantically about to do this video, asking my wife where the ring light at, and she throwing the shirt in my face. You know why? Because that's how it is, right? The perfect time is right now. It's not later on, because every time you get to later on, the next day, your subconscious mind is going to tell you 20,000 reasons why you shouldn't do it. And that's where I was at, 20,000 reasons. So now here it is, behind the scenes. I need the ring light. Where the mic at? Where this at? Where that at? Where all this at? Look, I don't even got the shirt on that she threw in my face because I can't find it. Life is going to hit you. And all I'm saying is that when it fucking hits you, you smile at it. Like, yeah, because life is going to whoop your ass, right? Life is going to tear you up. But when you have something going on for yourself, no matter what it is in your life, you should be focused on it. Focused on whatever that thing is and take it to the next level. We all fall off the horse. The greatest lesson you're going to ever learn in life is when you fall, is learn how to get up. And once you get up, I'm not saying you need to prepare for the next fall, but you know you're going to get hit again, because life is the number one contender. It's coming with haymakers and uppercuts left and right. And all I'm saying is that it shouldn't take for you to understand that you are great. You have to remember you are great. You've been in situations where you fell, got knocked down, beat up, whatever it was, and you stayed down there and you finally got up. You got to keep doing it again. I think that's the issue with a lot of people, is that when they start moving up in the echelon of life, if they don't understand the lessons of how to get back up, they're going to stay there and wither away and woe is me and complain about nobody's here to help out, stuff like that. And I'm telling you right now, the best conversation, the most inspirational conversation, the most motivated conversation, the most driven conversation you could ever have with yourself is telling yourself you can do it. I am powerful enough to do it. And do it. And don't worry about what motherfuckers gonna say, because they're gonna talk about you when you dead. So let me give you something to talk about. But I guarantee you, right, that this is a real talk right here, right? Real talk, Motivational Mondays, right? If a motherfucker got that much balls and I've been talking about you, about something that you're doing, say it to my face. Just say it to my face. Because I guarantee you we're going to have a conversation, and I might learn something that I never knew before. Or you might learn something about me that you never knew before. And now, instead of being a naysayer, I don't want to say you're a fan, but you understand where I'm coming from. So don't let a failure stop you from growing into the flower, the tree, the person who you are designed to be. It's all about understanding that in the process of being grinded and held down, you have to have that conversation to get up. That's it. Get up. Make the first move. It shouldn't take you years and years to finally take your perfection and bring it to whatever world you want. I don't care what people say about me. I let that rock for years. That was the old me back in the day. And it did creep up when I was dealing with, should I do the Motivational Mondays? And here it is. I'm doing it. Raw. You see, let me break it down to you, right? Should I get a mic? Should I get lights? Should I get this? I got all of that stuff. But I like it raw. Raw dog nasty. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm going to get on here and talk my shit. I'm going to get on here and spit some knowledge. I'm going to talk about these vibes. I'm going to talk about this subconscious. I'm going to talk about all the 200-some plus videos I got on YouTube that got probably 2-3 views. Been doing this for years. And I'm cool with it. You know why? Because I know somebody out there is going to revolutionize and transform their lives based off what I'm saying. All I'm saying to y'all is, yo, it's time to tap back in. Motivational Mondays is here. I see you next week. Peace. Let's go.